Hello, lovelies! The most wonderful time of year is finally upon us, which means it's time for us to start talking about holiday entertaining. Now, every year I am always committed to easy but impressive holiday entertaining ideas. This year more than most because I'm 36 weeks pregnant. So the less time I can spend in the kitchen, the happier my body is going to be. So over the next few episodes, I'm going to be sharing awesome ideas for party platters that will really wow your guests. These boards come together really easily, but look incredibly impressive and of course, taste totally delicious. For the carnivores in your life, I've got a really classic festive charcuterie board coming. I also have this gorgeous filling vegan board for all the vegans and vegetarians in your life. Then I've got a kid-friendly party platter that the little ones will absolutely love. And we're going to finish things off with this totally show-stopping chocolate dessert board that is seriously going to blow your mind. To kick things off today though, we are actually going to be putting together an amazing brunch board, which as far as I'm concerned, looks as amazing as it tastes. Now, when it comes to holiday entertaining, I'm a really big fan of hosting brunch instead of dinner or cocktail parties sometimes, because they actually can be a lot more affordable and they tend to be a lot shorter in span. So you can host for just a few hours as opposed to an all-night affair. The other thing this brunch board is wonderful for is Christmas morning. So if you're looking for some Christmas morning inspiration, this is a great idea for you. Now, don't let the fact that this brunch all comes on a single board fool you. It is loaded with all of my favorite brunch things, starting with some incredible mini French toast. French toast is such a crowd pleaser, but as we all know, it could not be easier to make, and it is literally the only cooking we're going to do on this entire board. Now, on this board, we're keeping our French toast nice and simple, but last week I did share 3 epic French toast recipes, so if you wanted to swap in any of those ideas onto this board, they would definitely work. A little more labor intensive, but definitely delicious. To get started, I'm just going to mix up some eggs with some milk. I'm also going to add some vanilla extract to that, as well as some ground cinnamon. And then it's just a matter of whisking this mixture up. Next, I've got some baguette that I've cut into slices. That's how we're gonna get our mini French toast happening. I've left my baguette out for about an hour, and I'm just going to dunk my baguette 4 at a time into this mixture. Once I've soaked my baguette on both sides, I'm going to get it into a nonstick frying pan for about 4 minutes on the first side, and then I'm gonna flip it for another 3 minutes. It's the best part about French toast, it takes no time to cook. What you end up with is a whole heaping helping of French toast that you can arrange on your board. I also went ahead and bought these gorgeous mini waffles at the supermarket. All you need to do is toast them up and get them on the board. If you wanted to swap in mini pancakes here instead, I am sure that your guests wouldn't mind as long as you serve it with lots and lots of maple syrup. Next, for a slightly lighter option, I wanted to create a little parfait station. I did that by combining some gorgeous mixed berries in a bowl. Then I just put some vanilla yogurt into some individual jars, and I'll finish this section off with a little bit of granola. Homemade is always great. I've got lots of easy granola recipes on the channel that you can take a look for. I'll link them in the description. But if you wanted to go store-bought here, easier is always better when it comes to holiday entertaining. Now in my house, it simply wouldn't be brunch without giving people the option to have a gorgeous bagel topped with cream cheese and smoked salmon. It's really one of the best parts of brunch as far as I'm concerned. When you're serving smoked salmon, it is really important to keep it cool during serving. So what I like to do is actually fill the bottom of my dish with some crushed ice, top it with a little piece of parchment paper, and then pile my salmon on top. This just means your salmon is going to stay chilled through the duration of your party. Now, as a pregnant woman, I'm not actually allowed to eat smoked salmon, so I'm going to leave that for my guests. But that does not mean I have to abstain from one of my very favorite things, the cream cheese. But if you've been serving your cream cheese plain all these years, you have been doing it a disservice. I'm gonna show you what I consider to be the best cream cheese on earth. It all starts, of course, with some cream cheese, full fat cream cheese in this recipe. Don't mess around with that low fat stuff. To that, I am going to add some freshly chopped dill and some freshly chopped chives. Then the secret ingredient, 1 teaspoon of prepared horseradish. Horseradish has a bit of a kick to it, a little bit of spice. And finally, we will add some freshly grated garlic to this, and this is when the magic really happens. Guys, you just have to take my word for this one. This is how you show your guests you really care. Of course, with my smoked salmon and my cream cheese, I want to serve some nice freshly sliced cucumber as well as some capers, and then load on the bagels. I'm using adorable mini bagels here, but if you want to go full size, totally up to you. To round out this beautiful board, I want to add even more grapefruit, so I've got some cantaloupe headed on, as well as some sliced oranges. I'm also going to be serving up these adorable mini blueberry muffins that I found in my bakery. When it comes to making boards like this, anything you can find in mini, like bagels, waffles, and muffins, always look extra adorable. So definitely try to find those. For a little added protein on my board, I'm adding some white cheddar as well as some sliced ham and some sliced turkey. If you wanted to add some boiled eggs cut in half to the board, that would be a great source of protein as well. And there you have it, guys. As you can see, your brunch guests will not be going hungry. In fact, they could be so happy, they may just invite themselves over for dinner too. I hope you guys will give this delicious brunch board idea a try. And of course, if you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo, because I always love seeing your kitchen creations, especially your holiday ones. Stay tuned because I have a lot more great holiday entertaining ideas coming for you guys in the next few weeks. Of course, all of the details about this yummy board are linked in the description box below, so you can find them there. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.